How to.
Yeah, got 3 XP. Okay, my name is Abby.
Gross. I'm Isabel.
So today we're gonna talk about our GOT7 experience.
We attended GOT7's fan meet in Toronto. So let's start with the 3 p.m. show because we went to 3 p.m. and 8 p.m.
Two shows.
So we like the first one was the 3 p.m. concert. I love that concert. That was like
yeah, that was lit.
Front seat.
Yeah, we were
right at the
front row. Sorry, before the concert we're just waiting there and we're just in our seats. We take pictures, have fun.
Sophia, shout out to Sophia for the banner. She spent a lot of time
At Soap.,
Yeah, Soap., yeah.
Okay. So GOT7 comes and they sit in chairs and they start singing
Let Me.
Let Me.
That's when we were holding the banner.
Yeah. We try our hardest to get Yugyeom's attention.
He looked at it.
He looked at us. He like scanned. He was like looking, and then he like saw us, and I was just like, I was not ready because I had never seen them. They said them at KCON. I didn't. I was so
TKC. Toronto K-pop con.
K-pop con. I was like so unaccustomed. This is like right at the beginning, right when they came out. So he looked at me, and I was like.
She went down.
I was down.
And then we all went down after.
Yeah.
And then you laughed at us.
Thank you.
So they're doing their introductions.
There was a
Q&A. One of the questions at Q&A was if there was one thing in the past you would tell yourself not to do. And when Mark answered, he said about the perm during A because everybody said his hair looked like ramen. You know, just remember that Mark said he didn't want to perm his hair.
Okay, remember that because that's important for later.
And no jam. Jackson came, he kneeled down. I touched his knee.
During No Jam, Bab, he held my head.
Oh my god, they had like a moment. No, it was like a
I also recall we all touched Jinyoung's
boot. Was it Jinyoung's boot?
No, it was Jinyoung and Yugyeom and Youngjae.
Youngjae.
I touched it. And then after it was the game between GOT7, Hyungline and the Maknae line. It was really funny. Youngjae is really cute.
Youngjae.
So we go back to our seats for the game. The first game they played was the box thingy, but we couldn't even see the box because we're on all the way on that side of the stage, so we couldn't even see the box. So we're like, it's okay.
Yeah, I was watching.
Just watching from the screen. Oh, bless you. This girl, she took the longest time to Snapchat Mark with the dog filter.
Yeah, oh my god, stop. Okay, wait,
like
I have to show. It was highlight of the night.
So then it was kind of tied between Maknae and Hyung team, and then Terry goes Terry. Do you remember this girl? IKEA girl.
I saw Terry at IKEA. Probably thinks I'm a crazy fan.
Oh, the loser has to do an ugly selka or an ugly Polaroid and post it on their SNS. And then Jackson started complaining about ugly. I go like, Jackson, you're so handsome. He looks at me and then he goes like.
SNS에 올려주시면 돼요. 네네. 사진을 찍으셔야 돼요.
The entire section screamed.
And now it's for the good part. It was the game with the fan.
So
They don't want to listen.
Yeah, I just wanna, you know.
This is the game with the fan.
Bye. My phone.
I'm out.
I had a feeling that I was gonna get picked.
She prayed on the train, on the GO train.
I'm out.
So we didn't have time to film my part, even though it's the highlight of this video. I don't know what to say. When JB called my number, my reaction was just, oh my god. All you can hear in the fan cam is Sarah and Isabel screaming, but mostly Sarah squeals.
A 43 A43 GB
The next member to call out their partner's seat was Jackson, and Jackson's partner was wearing a JB headband. Oh, this part was so sad. Oh. And then JB pretended to take her hand. I was like, oh, he doesn't want to be partners with me. In the video, you can see how hurt I was.
JB, no hands.
Let's go, Brianna! Let's go, Ariel!
B.
Oh, and you can see there's this one part. I looked at Mark, and you can see my inner Mark stand came out. So while we were introducing ourselves to the audience, I was still trying to process in that I'm on stage with the GOT7 members. I went to look at JB, but then he looked at me and I turned away. JB is so handsome. I was getting all shy, and then whenever I looked at him, I turned away.
People was like, oh, B28. And everybody's like, I'm B28. Going twice.
After the introduction, we walked to the back of the stage where we watched the other members play charades with their partner. The first person was Mark, and then Jackson. And when Jackson and his partner were going to the center of the stage, JB pretended to walk up with Jackson's partner again. So then I was like, oh my god, my bias doesn't even want to be partners with me.
Alright, Jackson, you ready? Let's go!
But then after JB came back, he gave me a hug.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
During my part of the game, we were all set up. I was on this side and JB was here.
7점입니다. 7 points.
JB wanted a high five and he had to bend down just to high five me. So I'm gonna insert the fan cam of the whole game.
3, 2, 1, go! That's right.
That's 2 points.
I take a lot of L's in life. Embarrassing moment was JB was doing the action of a helicopter, but I thought it was sprinkler, and then in the fan cam you can hear the people laugh. Big L.
바이킹 클럽 JB has 5 points. 아, 5점밖에 안 돼?
Oh my god.
아, 50개 한 거 같은데?
JB wanted to take a picture with me. I had my phone in my hand when my number was called, so I didn't know whether to bring it or not. Jackson called JB over, so me and JB switched.
Glasses?
That's 2 points.
That's good.
Toilet?
Toilet.
Violin?
That's when he saw me fixing my phone into my skirt. He started pointing to it, but I didn't know what he was trying to say. I was like, what? Another L. So JB, if you still want to take that picture, hit me up. After that, Jackson asked JB to speak to his partner because she's a JB fan also. I was getting jealous because me and JB didn't talk to each other. I was like looking over because that's my man you're talking to.
Play?
4 points.
Wink?
Aww.
5 points.
Sleep?
While JB and Jackson's partner were talking, I was like, the whole time, just kidding, I wasn't. JB noticed I was getting all sad and jealous because he was talking to the other fans and not me, so he turned back to me and apologized. He said sorry. I said it's okay, they're your fans too. Throughout the rest of the time, JB and I were like this close.
Clock. No. Clock? Yes.
Also, I was in between JJ project. I broke JJ project while we were waiting for the other members to finish playing. I was so starstruck and JB was so fine. So me and him just had staring contests. And I was like,
Bam, you ready? Okay. Bam. 3, 2, 1, go!
his eyes are so nice. So when all of the members were done playing their games, they announced the winner, which was Jin Young and his partner. They were really good. So during that time, GB gave me a hug and all of the fans were asked to leave the stage, and this is the good part. JB walked me down the aisle. It was like our wedding, and then I thought I was gonna go down the stairs first, but we switched. Oh, he's such a gentleman. So he took my hand and walked me down the stairs. Like, oh, hard eyes. The walk was like really magical. Everyone was screaming, so I'm gonna insert a lot of clips from that from different angles.
Okay, could we have the winning fans stay on stage for us? Okay, could we have the winning fans stay on stage for us?
I forgot to say, during home run, I held Yu-Gyam's hand. So that was my experience going on stage with JB and the GOT7 members. Sorry I didn't explain it well. My mind is still going crazy.
After the games, after the games, and GOT7 started performing again, like everyone rushed to the front.
Oh my god.
There was no room. I was like this. Okay, Isabella, it's me.
I didn't know where Abby was. Like,
Yeah,
I know.
yeah, I was like so far away.
It was like us, and then like
I'm over
Abby.
here, I'm over here.
yeah, I was wondering. They performed If You Do. They performed Hard Carry. Oh yeah, Fly and Hard Carry. I have fan cams for all of them.
They did.
It was pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Like my fan cams are pretty good.
Yeah, me too, me too.
Yeah, man. I don't really recall home run for the 3 p.m. show, but I do recall for the 8 p.m. show. So like, stay tuned. We were waiting for our photo op, and we were seeing like everyone doing their
We were the first one.
Yeah, we were the first group for photo op. So then like us and a bunch of group of girls were like, oh, who do you like? Who do you like? Who do you want to sit beside? Blah 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 blah. And then I was like Jackson, JB, and you like Young Jae. And like everyone wanted like a specific person, so it worked out totally fine. We were seated first, and then the GOT7 members came. So it's like GOT7, pick your favorite. The first person who came was JB. I stuck my hand out for a high five. I was like,
JB likes me, that's why.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, JB likes Abby. I was so focused on Jackson. I'm like, Jackson, can I hold your hand? So Jackson holds my hand for the photo op since he has his own fan here. He had to like go, and then Mark.
I was like, Mark, go to prom with me. And then he took my hand and he's like, let's go.
No, he did not.
Did. That's what you were saying.
I took the biggest L. So then I go to, I'm like, JB. I'm like, I love you. Oh no, wow. So bad. Yeah, that's.
And then she continues singing.
You took the biggest L? Okay, so remember how at the very beginning, question and answer, Mark was like, oh, I wouldn't perm my hair for the A promotions, yeah, because it looks like ramyun, yeah. So Mark's standing behind me. I was trying to think of stuff to say to him, and I was like, oh, Mark, I liked your ramyun hair. It didn't look bad, it looked good. Yeah, he just looked at me.
So then I held Mark's hand. talking to Mark, and then I was holding his hand, and then 3, 2.
I showed my picture with to Jin Young, cause we
Oh yeah.
he held my hand in to KC, and then all he goes is. Yeah.
Did anything happen like walking out, or not really?
No,
no.
I was too done with myself. Like, that whole night was just full of regret.
Question is, do you like his ramen hair?
Yo, we'll get to that at the 8 o'clock show.
The 8 p.m. It was wild, wild.
Shout out to the girls who sat behind me.
No.
Security was more strict this time because like they only let the first 3 rows
Yeah.
go front.
Yo, I was hurdling over.
Yeah, everyone
the
was jumping
seats
over
to get
the
to the
front.
front.
We're in the
We're in the third row.
I was in like the back.
No, but then like for the parts that they did interact with fans, so we went up the stage. We went up to go see them, but like we were smushed. Holy!
So,
Whose man
just 5 weeks ago, you guys released the brand new album, Bright Light Tiger. So ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome back to Toronto, GOT7!
They're like this, and then I was like eating her hair.
Yeah, everyone kept touching my hair. Like this girl on my side, she was like,
Yeah, she couldn't put her hands up, but I couldn't put my hands
you guys,
down.
the parts where the songs where they didn't interact with fans, like Hard Carry, Fly, If You Do, me and Abby decided to stay in our own row.
Yeah, we
and
were
just filmed
dancing.
yeah, we were like, no. We were just dancing. We were just having fun by ourselves. It was so fun. For the encore, we decided to go up because like it's encore, and no, but this is what we did. Like, you know, there's two crowds of girls, so I would say that they're divided into 3 rows of in that but it was a whole crowd, so you can't really. It's a whole crowd. You can't even tell. But me and Abby, we like snuck to the stairs.
You're like,
so, like
crouching.
yeah. So then like there's the stairs and you see me and Abby at the center of the stage. It was like it was at the very center of the stage. It was just us. So like we're probably equivalent to the 3rd row of the crowd, but there's no one in front of us. It was just stairs. And then like security kept telling us to go, so we kind of like okay, and then we come back. Okay, I tried giving Youngjae my phone. I was so close, but then you can see in the video Youngjae goes like, and then he switches because the girl beside me was a Youngjae fan, so I was like, okay, fine.
When Jackson came, I was handing him my phone. He looked at it. He went over it,
and he fist bumped me. At like the parts where we weren't as close to GOT7, we kept going like, and like, and like, woo!
But this was at 8 p.m.
So extra.
We were so extra,
like,
and then
like,
while we were talking, which we shouldn't have been shouting, this to Jackson. It's like Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson.
And then he got mad at us.
He was like,
yeah.
He's like.
So 8 o'clock show, I was doing high touch, and then it was like bam bam, oh hi, and then Jack said, oh you're so hot, and then Youngjae, and I was shook because Youngjae's my bias and I wasn't prepared, and I was just looking at him and we made eye contact, but like, you know how they tell you like you have to keep going, so I was like, oh my god, I'm sorry it took so long, and I'm like, oh Youngjae, I love you, and I like, ran through, didn't even say anything to like JB, Jin Young, or Yu-Gi-Oh because I was like running, and then last was Mark, who, and photo op for the first show, I was like, oh I like your ramen hair. It doesn't look bad, it looked good. Okay, so obviously I was lying because like it looked like ramen and what the heck, like why would you have food for hair? So as I was high-fiving him, I was like, Mark, I'm sorry I lied about your hair. And then he
okay. You see the
Our view.
From our view. Okay, so we're waiting for photo op, and we see Sarah, and she took the longest time on Youngjae.
yeah, because
Oh my god, yeah.
that's why I ran through because I was so.
And then like
She ran through the other members and then stopped at Mark. She's like,
well, she said something. We don't know what she said, but then we see Mark go like.
yeah, it's like,
He gave me.
while she was walking.
No,
away.
it was like an endearing kind of look. It wasn't
It's
like,
like-
it wasn't like creeped out, but like it was like,
what'd you say?
he was smiling.
He was like
smiling.
surprised. He's like, are you serious?
He was like, and okay, now for photo op. I got to sit. It was
Jackson.
Yeah, I got-
with Youngjae.
yeah. I got to sit in front of Jackson. I was like, oh my god.
Okay, and then Youngjae, I didn't even know he was gonna do something to me. So then I'm just like sitting there in the picture, and then he comes, he's like this, and he's covering my eyes, and then I'm like, Youngjae, I can't see, and then he's like, yeah man.
I forgot the most important part of the first photo op. When I was talking to Jackson and asking him to hold my hand, I'm like, Jackson, I have a present for you. And I was like, And this is what Jackson did to me. So he was like, ugh. Yeah, in the 8 p.m. I'm like, Jackson, remember my present? And then he goes like,
and then while we were walking away, I went like this to Bam Bam.
I'm not even done my part of the.
I went this to the Bam Bam.
I did
and then
too.
He went,
I did too.
well, he was looking towards me.
After the photo op was done, I turned around to Jackson. I'm like, I love you. Yeah, it was really cringy, but then he said he loved me too, so it's okay.
This all for our
Sarah,
experience.
Come around.
And this is
GOT3.
Aerosol.
Okay. I'm out. 2 out.
3 out.
Go make a time. Yo, man. Yo.
Pizza, pizza.
And then
And then eat.
And then together. You do it.